What is up, YouTubers? It is your boy, Alyx, and we are going to talk about the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016. This is a recap video where I talk about the inductees, their speeches, everything that I liked, everything I didn't like, and just an overall review of the presentation. Before I get into any of that, I just gotta say this. I get that these guys have done awesome in their careers in WWE. And to a certain extent, they deserve to go as long as they want in their speeches. They want to go an hour, they go an hour. They want to go 5 minutes, they can go 5 minutes. But Jesus Christ, maybe we should put a cap on these speeches. Because when I turned on the Hall of Fame last night, after coming home from a long day with my friends, the first thing I saw was that this show was 3 hours and 30 minutes long. And I went, damn. Oh, Jesus. Now, I contemplated not doing a review then, but I just went with it. I just watched half of it that night, woke up this morning, and watched the rest of it. So, yeah, I just feel like people like Stan Hansen, people like Sting, people like the Fabulous Freebirds, their speeches were great. And to a certain extent, fine, they can go as long as they want. And some people might even say the length that they gave us was warranted. Although Sting wasn't really that long. Fabulous Freebirds went a while, and Stan Hansen went a while. He did. But people like Ric Flair. Ric Flair, his introduction was like, oh my god. He went longer than his own Hall of Fame speech. And he's had two. That introduction was longer than both Hall of Fame speeches. I'm just like, come on, Rick. I love you, but you've already been inducted twice. Let's save some time for Sting here, I don't know. We should start putting a cap on this show. I'm not saying that we should impede on the speeches and take away the platform. I'm not trying to say, cut the times, period. 5 minutes each person. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is we should be more aware of making people sit for up to 4 hours listening to different speeches and stuff like that. I mean, it should be boom, 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 boom. Like, I prefer the speeches from Jacqueline and Godfather. Short, sweet, to the point. Awesome. That's just me. If I'm ever giving a speech, I'm not going to be up there forever. I'm going to say 2 or 3 things, get my point across. Thank you. Have a good night. I appreciate this. I love you. I'm out of here. That's me. So, I might sound like a dick when I say this, and I'm sorry. It's just, just get to the point. But at the exact same time, I did enjoy the stories from the Fabulous Freebirds. I did enjoy listening to Sting recap his career. I did enjoy Godfather Jacqueline. For the most part, I enjoyed all the speeches. I didn't think any of them were bad, per se. I didn't even think they were bad at all. Like, they were decent to good to great. And, I don't know. I just feel like, again, if there was ever a chance we can shorten the length of the show, it would be great. So let's start off with The Godfather. And I remember The Godfather because when I started wrestling in 1998, that stuff made me laugh. And please understand, I was 8 years old. When he did the whole train bit, it kind of went over my head. You know what else went over my head? Remember Al Snow and Head? What does everybody want? Head! And I'm thinking, so everybody wants the mannequin's head. That's kind of weird. And god damn it, I was so gullible. Like, now I say it and it's like, oh, head. So, I was that gullible kind of kid back in the day. In other words, when I heard Godfather, I thought Mob Boss and stuff like that when I was 8. Now I go, oh, okay. But, he was awesome. I loved his catchphrase, it's time, once again, for everybody to come aboard the Whoo train. And then we got, I be pimping hoes nationwide. Light that blood up and say, pimping that easy. It's just, damn, man, he was good. I love that gimmick, man. It was so good. And it was good seeing him looking good at his age. And he's still doing his thing, I think. He's still making money, working in Las Vegas. He's doing good for himself. After that, we had Stan the Lariat Hansen, who I have not seen wrestle all that much. The only thing I know about him is that he broke Bruno Sammartino's neck. And the only reason I knew about that is because my dad is a huge Bruno Sammartino fan, and that was a critical point in his career. So that is the only thing I knew about Stan Hansen. I didn't know anything else. So congratulations to him, former AWA heavyweight champion, NWA heavyweight champion, NWA Georgia heavyweight champion, WCW United States champion. He knocked out Vader's eye socket. He knocked out Vader's eye from its eye socket. He did knock out the eye socket, period. Anyways, getting back to this. By the way, Vader inducting him, perfect. I love that. It was just a good speech. By the way, I completely skipped over the APA. It was JBL and Ron Simmons introducing the Godfather when he came out. So it was good seeing those two. Great chemistry, by the way. And I think JBL will be going in next year, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll be in there one day. But Vader was cool, and so was Stan Hansen. Jacqueline's speech I liked. Again, short and sweet to the point. I thought I knew a lot about her. I really didn't. I didn't know she was one of the first female wrestlers to start wrestling men, like, around the time when I started watching wrestling. Again, I didn't start watching wrestling until 1998, guys. By that point, Jacqueline was women's champion. The very first African-American women's champion, which is awesome. And, of course, the first woman to win the Cruiserweight Championship, but they didn't even mention that. But hey, she's the first one ever because we remember that run, right? We all remember when Jacqueline won the Cruiserweight Championship, right? It was so legendary. Anyways, it was a good speech. Hometown girl. She was here I go again, introducing the people who inducted her are the Dudley Boys. How about that? Hashtag introducted. God. But the Dudleys, introduced Jacqueline. She had a nice little speech. Classy lady. Dallas's hometown girl. It was cool seeing her. She still looks good for her age. And she did the whole dab. I'm not going to dab in this video. I'm not going to do it. Don't make me do it. I'm not doing it. No. Legacy Hall of Fame, Jay O'Connor, Frank Gotch, Mildred, Mildred Bork? Is that, I didn't put her last name because I'm stupid. But Art Thomas, I know who Art Thomas is. Ed Lewis, and of course, Luthez. Who doesn't know who Luthez is, So, cool names. And then we got, one of my favorite speeches from the Fabulous Freebirds. The Fabulous Freebirds. It was Michael P.S. Hayes and Terry Gordy who did the introductions. Wait. No, it wasn't. What the hell? It was Garvin. It's Jimmy Garvin. Why did I say Terry Gordy? Big botch. I'm going to be on Botchamania. I'm sorry. It was Jimmy Garvin. But the interest was hilarious. I love seeing them come out there, do a little dancing. By the way, the New Day came out before them. I'm swearing to God, shut up! That was my cell phone. I need to make a shirt. Shut up, that was my cell phone. The New Day came out to a great reception from the audience. And they looked clean, too. Jesus Christ, they were so good. It looked so good. But, I need to give me that suit. Very entertaining. Love seeing them introduce the Fabulous Freebirds, and it was called for. I thought that was very well done. They even got them their own chant, the Free Burst Rock! Free Burst Rock! Was it Free Burst Rock or Free Burst Rules? Doesn't matter. Free Burst Rock! Well, it was Freebird's Rock. It was Freebird's Rock because Kofi Kingston made a reference to their rock song. So, yeah, great speech. Just tons of fun. Rekindling their past great moments. Hayes is still, in my personal opinion, you can say whatever the hell you want about him being the head writer or one of the writers in WWE, whatever. He's not the head writer, but one of the writers in WWE. You can say whatever you want. To me, Michael P.S. Hayes will go down in history as one of the greatest entertainers in wrestling, period. Seriously. And this is coming from someone who didn't grow up with him. At the exact same time, I didn't grow up with Dusty Rhodes, and I didn't grow up with Hulk Hogan. But I admire them for what they've done for the business. And so charismatic. I can listen to this guy talk all day. I am so mad that they were going to use him as a manager for Tyson Kidd. You don't know this. Those of you who don't know, but they were going to use him as a manager for Tyson Kidd, and then they pulled the plug for it really early. And I'm thinking, God damn it, that was perfect. That's perfect. It makes so much sense, but alright, whatever. Getting back to this. Still a legend, you know. They even brought out the sons of Jack Roberts and Terry Gordy, and that was cool. You know, they came out and said a few things. And then they brought out Kevin Von Erich. Yes! I love the Von Erichs. And, oh my God, such a tragedy. That family, man. That family is, Dad tells me stories about the Von Erichs all the freaking time. But, I always get, I don't want to say emotional, but I always just feel a little sorry for Kevin Von Erich every single time I see him. It's like, God damn, man, you went through a lot. That sucks. But he came out there, talked about the New Day, accidentally, yes, I'm going to talk about it. He accidentally, not on purpose, but he accidentally called them the New Gay. I think it was a tongue-tie issue. I think he meant to say Day, but I think he got kind of shooken up. New Gay. Doesn't freaking matter. He gave them the props. You know, he talks about how they work because they're brothers, and that's exactly why the Freebirds worked. Because they were brothers. So, all that jazz. God bless Texas. And freaking Michael P.S. Hayes did an impromptu singing of his song, which it was bad, but it was bad in an entertaining way. You know, I enjoyed it. That was one of my favorite speeches of the night. Big Boss Man went in next, and I want to apologize too. I didn't mention him in my preview because I'm dumb. No, it's just I forgot. Sorry about that. But Big Boss Man, love the guy. He passed away from a heart attack in 2004. Rest in peace. His daughters came out, gave a heartfelt speech, short, sweet, to the point. Good stuff, man. He was introduced, got it right that time, introduced by the doctor, I didn't get that right, the Doctor of Style, Slick, who was a manager of Big Boss Man. And then we got Snoop D-O-double-G, introduced by John Cena. Now, let me say this. I personally didn't have a problem with John Cena being on the show. Well, first off, I have a question. Is there a certain criteria for people inducting certain wrestlers? Apparently you don't have to be a Hall of Famer, because New Day inducted freaking Fabulous Freebirds, and then John Cena, who's not a Hall of Famer yet, will be soon, but he inducted freaking Snoop Dogg. So you don't have to be a Hall of Famer to induct someone. Do you have to be a certain, veteran? Like, you have to be here a couple of years? Do you have to win a certain amount of championships? Because if you don't have to have any of that, why didn't Sasha Banks induct Snoop Dogg? That would have made so much more sense. Now, apparently John Cena and Snoop Dogg have a history, so okay, fine. But Sasha Banks is family. And I think part of the heat that John Cena got, besides just being John Cena, but I think part of the reason he got that heat was because fans wanted to be Sasha Banks. Like, I would have had Sasha induct him, but whatevs. Not a big deal. Good seeing John Cena back. He looks kind of skinny, but he just recovered from a big injury. This guy is Wolverine. He is Wolverine, and he's coming back to wrestle soon. But good speech by Snoop Dogg, man. Love seeing him give props to Sasha Banks. She is amazing, and he better perform for her later tonight, the WrestleMania event. But great respect to him. Very humble. You know, unlike a lot of rappers nowadays, he's very humble, very easygoing, very laid back, and he has fun with himself. And, you know, it's cool, man. If I was gonna have any celebrity be inducted into the Hall of Fame, he would be one of them. I like Snoop. I think he loves the business, and it's easy to see. Loved his rap at the end. The rap was pretty cool. Again, this one didn't go that long either. It was kept to a certain amount of time, and then we moved on. Not gonna say much about Joan London, Warrior Award inductee. It was exactly what it needed to be. It was exactly what it needed to be. Inspirational, encouraging, empowering. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, congrats to her for conquering breast cancer, and she's looking to do that for others. So, respect. Let's talk about the icon Sting. Ric Flair, love ya, but your introduction went way too long. But Sting's speech was great. You know, you don't really. I'm not gonna say you don't think about it, but for me, I didn't quite grasp how great his career was until he started talking about it. Because I'm thinking, my God, this man he's had one of those careers that wrestlers dream about having. Seriously, he is an overall legend. He is an icon. When they call him the Icon Sting, he is the Icon Sting. He's an icon. One of those wrestlers that you would know even if you aren't a wrestling fan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a very small list. A very, very small list. But, yeah, it was great seeing him. He is such a joy to watch. Just a great personality. He's just a good guy. He's a good human being. Which is why, you know, he's easy to relate to. He's easy to gravitate towards. A good Christian man, by the way. You know, me being a Christian myself, I love when people take a second, even if it's just 5 seconds, a second to give credit to the man above. That's always, always good to me. Man, I'm just so mad that I am so mad that WWE gave him a horrible run. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. He gave credit to Triple H, but he should not have fought Triple H at WrestleMania. It should have been Sting and Taker. It should have been Sting and Taker. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? Sting came in to WWE in 2014. The match he should have gotten was against The Undertaker. The Undertaker. Okay? Not Triple H, and not Seth Rollins. What the? Anyways, he had a horrible run in WWE. Thing is, though, what broke a lot of hearts was him announcing his retirement. That's right, Sting officially announced his retirement from wrestling. And we didn't get a chance to really soak it in because as soon as he announced it, he puts on the glasses, grabs the bat, and says, "I'm out. This is not goodbye. This is see you later." I was like, oh, man. All right. So I guess we get to add Sting and Taker onto that long, long list of matches we will never get. A list including Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle, Bret Hart and Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels and The Rock, and so on and so on. Austin and Hogan, Hogan and John Cena. Add on to that list Sting versus The Undertaker. We will most likely know he's retired. We will never get that match. Damn. And we could have gotten that match. They wasted Sting. They did. But regardless of how it ended, Sting had a great career. Sting is an icon. He is a legend. And his speech was great. I'm just happy he's able to retire. You know, we're not seeing another Mr. Perfect or another Big Boss Man. He's alive. He can walk. He can talk. Good personality. He can go home to his family. He can take care of himself. He can take care of his kids. He can take care of his wife. He's leaving at a great time. So, congratulations, Sting. You are going down as one of the all-time greats. So, again, congratulations to all the inductees this year. Um, I enjoyed the ceremony. How'd you feel about it? Down below in the comment section, give me your thoughts on the speeches, your favorite speech, and what I said about the ceremony in this video. So with that said, gonna cut it off right here. Ah, crap, I went 20 minutes long. I am so sorry. I tried to keep it short. I didn't do a very good job, so let me go ahead and cut it off now. This is your boy, Alyx Man, signing off. I will talk to you guys later tonight for WrestleMania. Peace.